To start my talk with a little narrative. So I'm in New York since Monday, and I have two kids, 4 and 6-year-old. They know I am here. Oh, is it better now?
Yes.
Okay, great. I can talk loud. Yes. So I have two toddlers, 4 and 6-year-old. They know I am here for the Climate Week. So I was checking on my son as usual. Did you do your math homework yesterday? And he told me no. I asked why. Because we watched the news yesterday and Greta said, we will all die. I'm like, that's not going to happen. Mommy is in New York at the Climate Week. You know what? There is a team of warriors here. These warriors understand where our planet is going, and they are trying best to save it. We have a team of scientists, mathematicians, investors, wealth managers who won't let it happen. Go back and finish your own.
Did he listen?
He did.
Oh, good. Okay.
He did. So after that talk, I was so proud of what we are doing. I was so proud of Intelligent. I was so proud of the cause, what my CEO, Tom Stoner, Board of Director, Dave Schimmel, a Nobel laureate, and our investors are supporting. I was so proud of our current clients and investors in the company. So first of all, I want to thank all of you for being superheroes for my toddlers. Okay. So, Intelligent is a thought leader in the process of climate transition risk area. In 2013, our CEO came up with a beautiful book, and we do have some copies, so interested people do grab them, first come, first serve, where he mentioned about climate scenarios, how profitability of different energy sources will look like under different climate scenarios, and what will be the impact on coal, hydro, renewable, bio, and other energy sources if we transit to carbon max scenario, which is we get more browner and more darker by opening more coal power plants. Like it happened in Asia last year, Aniket, right? They were like, how many? Like 27 or something? Yeah. And or what will happen if all the warriors join together and make a team and make sure that we are producing carbon emissions which are less? The goals which align with UN's 13th climate action goal and 17th innovation goal. Innovation and climate action together, they are closely related. So Intelligent is in this space since 2013, and we wanted to bring up a team together of climate scientists, data scientists, financial experts, quants who can translate the knowledge of the climate models in a way where we can mobilize capital markets to set up investments where they should be in alignment with these goals, in alignment with IPCC 2 degree, 1.5 degree scenarios. And we filed our patent of this, the math, the concept in 2017 August, which was coincidentally a month after when TCFD recommended that the scenario shock testing for different climate scenarios should be mandated for the security level. So we already thought before, but now it is a very popular area, and wherever I'm going, I am seeing the interest has grown up, and there are lots of people, MSCI and other companies who are entering this space, but I believe I know a lot of financial managers over here, stock pickers, and portfolio people over here. When you compute risk, do you just look at one score, or do you look at several scores? Sortino ratios, Sharpe ratios, beta, what do? You look at several scores, right? So I believe that we don't need one data point for climate risk too. There is a lot of scientific knowledge, and we have to just make sure that we are using and producing multiple measures of risk and collaborating with each other to provide better understanding of risk. So
pointed.
So, yes, Intelligent do have historical advantage. We started this process in 2013, developing our technology. And as for today, our patent is allowed. We are like 2 to 3 weeks away from patent issued status. So my fingers are very crossed, and we will be leading this technology with a patent shortly. And we have done a lot of testing with our data. The best testing is that our data show emergence. Like, we have replicated a little experiment with 3 popular indexes: S&P 500, Russell 1000, and MSCI ACWI. So if you will take an index and you will normalize the climate transition score that Intelligent produces in 2 parts. You will divide it into leaders, the companies which show better transition risk, and laggers, the companies that are not performing well on transition risk. And if you will make a market cap index, you will copy the exact weighting of the benchmark. And if you will see the 10-year, 5-year, and 3-year performance, so here blue is the leaders in climate risk across the sectors, you will see that the performance of the blues, which are the leaders in climate transition risk, is becoming better and better over more recent years. So yes, markets are realizing the carbon price, markets are taking actions into sustainability, and we are very close where we will have, being an academician, I'm a part-time professor too, I know we are very close where we will have clean papers proving that doing well and doing good is possible. So investment goals can align with the goals of saving the planet. Okay, this is the slide, and if you will wake me up at 2 a.m. and I can walk you through it. Like, I have presented it multiple times. This is how our scores are computed. So the step 1 of our score is we use climate models. So currently we are using a climate model which is called as En-ROADS, and we are proud to have Andrew Jones from Climate Interactive. They're our partners over here, and he will give you more description about this model. And this is a way complicated model. I had to read it for 17 months to get what is happening. The model has 150,000 variables, 150,000 equations. It is an integrated resource assessment model, and it has multiple feedback loops, but I don't want to bore you with all the knowledge. But what we do is that we feature select from this model. So we select the variables from the model that we can translate in the language of investment. Like, being an economist, I can give you a simple example. So model can project prices of coal, oil, hydro, and multiple fuels in different climate scenarios, as well as demand. So price and quantity gives me revenue. It can project cost associated with development and maintaining these fuels for different climate scenarios, 2 degree, 3 degree, and 4 degree. So I can use the cost. Once I have the revenue and cost, I can use the simple formula to get profitability and profitability indicators such as net present value, return on investment, debt coverage ratio, etc. at energy source level. So now we have successfully translated how profitability of various energy sources will look like under different scenarios, and this model has lots of knobs. You can put the carbon tax, you can take it away, you can change the carbon sequestration, and we have an elicitation process with our clients, and they have the ability to choose the scenarios. We also have a standard database which have been designed by our climate scientist partners. So we have an option over there. So once we have profitability of energy sources, we use technology and data science to find energy source mapping. We use historical relationship between industry at industry or economic sector level, as well as security level, to see that what sectors and what companies are mapped with what energy sources. Like, if I take a company like ExxonMobil, I can correlate the historical profitability of Exxon with the profitability of energy sources such as oil, coal, gas, hydro. And I can see that Exxon is most energy source mapped with oil and gas. So the model has the ability to predict till 2050, but throughout my 14 years of experience, I have realized stocks are as unpredictable as humans. Yeah. Oh, I'm on time. Okay, so I'll go really fast. So we don't predict that long. We predict up to 2 years, and we predict a stock performance under a carbon min scenario, max scenario, and a business as usual scenario, and we find the deviation or the variance of that performance, and that variance is our E-scores. We normalize the Z-scores into our ranking procedures and give the ready-made data to people, and they can use this data in their stock screening and portfolio construction processes. Now, before Aniket throws me out, I'm leaving. Thank you, guys.